What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'm going to be reviewing a beer from the Mile Wide Beer Company, and they are out of Louisville, Kentucky. And this is their Leroy. So this is an American brown ale, comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, and no IBUs listed because nobody cares about IBUs anymore. I don't know why I tried to sing there, but it's the truth. And no canning date on this one, but it's relatively fresh, and I know that because this was sent to me by a fellow beer tuber and a good friend of mine, that being Rod over at Rod J Beer Ventures. So thank you very much, Rod. I will post a link in the description box to both Rod's channel and the beer mail unboxing video that I did of all the goodies that Rod sent my way if you guys, want to take a look. But anyway, so I'm actually happy Rod sent this one to me because lately I've been reviewing a lot of New England style IPAs and milkshake IPAs and pastry stouts and kettle sours with fruits. So just to review like an American brown ale, pretty fantastic. Full disclosure, American brown ales though aren't one of my favorite styles. Now I have liked beers within style. Two of my favorite, Ephus Oatmeal Brown. Of course, there's oats in there from Left Field Brewery. I think they're out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And then here locally, Big Ditch Brewing Company. I've reviewed some of their beers on the channel here. Their Excavator American brown ale. Fantastic. So while I am going to be unbiased, or try to be, it's not one of my favorite styles. So, we'll see what's up with this one, but I'm going to give it a fair shake because that's what you do when you review beer. So anyway, let's pour this into a glass and see what we got going on. Go about right there with it. Throw it over here so you guys can see what's going on. Here's some police sirens going to be going by here. Hopefully it doesn't come up on camera, but you never know. So this pours out a nice, it's a nice brown color, almost like hints of walnut. It's like a lighter brown, but like a walnut hint, not really ruby red around it. About a finger to a finger and a half of a light tan. Why can't I speak today? Light tan head. Plays the role of a brown ale, so let's get a nose on it. Ooh, it's actually very nice. Yeah, sweeter milk chocolate, caramel toffee, a bit of a nuttiness. Even almost like a slight touch of vanilla on this one. Light earthy notes to this one, I'd assume from the hop character. But yeah, milk chocolate, caramel, toffee, slight nuttiness, slight vanilla note, some earthiness from the hops, and it smells pretty damn good. Yeah, roasted malts as well. Maybe even a bit of coffee. Wow, this is actually, as I'm smelling this, and this has been out of my fridge for like half an hour to 40 minutes, so it's warmed up quite a bit. Yeah, it's actually, the nose is becoming more complex with each whiff I get. Yeah, it smells pretty damn good for an American brown ale, so let's get into it. Cheers, everyone, and thanks again, Rod. Damn solid. One more sip. So at 5.5%, this is like lower side of medium body mouthfeel. It's actually slightly creamy, soft, not a huge carbonation kick to this one. It actually is drinking like so many of the aforementioned New England style IPAs and milkshake IPAs that I've had. Not to that level, but the mouthfeel is very nice to this one. Yeah, like low to mid carbonation. The taste, not as complex as it was in the nose. More of like a roasted malt character, coffee, a little bit of that chocolate, but more of like a baker's chocolate, a more bittering chocolate. Caramel, the caramel and toffee are kind of underlying characteristics to the beer. Not really getting any vanilla I was getting in the nose. The nuttiness not really there. It leaves your palate extremely dry. Like my tongue right now is devoid of any possible saliva that I would have right now in my mouth. Yeah. There's enough of like an earthy bitterness to cut the sweetness, but this isn't a sweet beer to begin with. It's more of a dry beer. It makes you keep on wanting to go back for more sips because that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, I mean, the aroma kind of set me up for disappointment this one. The aroma is actually damn nice. Probably one of the best just straight American brown ale aromas that I've ever had from a beer. But the taste, much more subdued and dialed back. At least half of those I was getting in the nose, especially the vanilla and the nuttiness, doesn't carry over. But what's here? It's a solid beer. Again, one of the reasons that American brown ales for me personally aren't one of my favorite styles is I find them boring. Now, I know some of you will be like, well, I mean, that's what American brown ale is supposed to be. There's, you know, a couple characters, easy to drink. And I get that. You know, we all have our different styles that we enjoy, that we don't enjoy, so on and so forth. For me, American brown ales specifically, like English brown ales, I find have more of a sweetness to them. That caramel and toffee usually pops, where I feel like American brown ales are a bit more bitter, a bit more hop forward, although this one doesn't have a ton of hops. There is an earthy, lingering bitterness there from the hops. So my preference is always English brown ales over American brown ales. That said, you know, I'm just starting to ramble now. This Leroy from Mile Wide Beer Company, 3.5 out of 5. It's a well-made beer. It's good. Nothing wrong with it. But if the aroma would have carried over, this would have got a substantially higher score because I was really digging that aroma. But then I tasted it and it's just like, it's your, I don't want to say your run-of-the-mill American brown ale. I think it's a little bit better than that, but at the same time, it's nothing really special or write home about. That said, I do appreciate Rod sending it my way, so thank you very much, Rod. Again, trying just regular old styles instead of all these crazy hype styles nowadays is a lot of fun, and I'm going to be doing more of that on my channel over the next couple months, and from breweries that you guys can hopefully get as well, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5 for Leroy. Solid beer. Thanks again, Rod. Until everyone else, thanks again for stopping by another beer review. Like, comment, subscribe. I keep on mentioning that notification bell, and I probably will, but if you want to be updated when my videos go live, click it. If not, doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter at all. But anyway, until the next one, cheers.